Welcome, you guys. I have so many captures, I don't even show you 90% of it, but they're really good. You guys, I really am hoping that I can retain you for this entire video. If you watch this, it'll help you understand. This is an incredibly special place of mine. I've been going through a really difficult time after this day. I had one of the most amazing days I've ever experienced in my life. I can't believe what I went through here. Probably anyway. And when I got back, I don't know what to call it, some kind of a breakdown. I realized the world, what I'm doing out there, what I go through, that the world isn't even close. And I went through a 2 day, you guys, horrible, like depression, like not for myself really, it was, but it just because I've spent 9 years doing this, but it's been really difficult. So I'm just basically what I'm saying is I really hope that you can get through this video, and understand what I'm showing you. It's all real. Nothing you will see here is made up. This is all real. I cannot emphasize this to you enough. Okay, a lot of things have been hidden, or it's just that a lot of humans don't. We've never figured it out, and it's time. But I think, at that point, does it. He was gliding. I couldn't see his. I could, but I wasn't looking. Like, I was just looking at his face, and I could have looked at his feet, but I didn't because I might have. He's right there. It's like if I saw you, I'd never seen a person. You'd be like, oh, okay, well, what kind of sneakers did he have on? I'd be like, I have no idea. I was just looking. I just couldn't believe I saw a human. I wasn't even looking. I didn't even think to look at his feet. I didn't know now, yeah, but I didn't know that could happen, you guys. I was trying to make this happen, but I didn't know, that was possible. And then he'd be white. Look, he looks like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, but not that big. They blocked it right where I filmed him. You guys, I came to film. This is where I filmed him. I'll find the pictures. Oh, this is probably buried a year deep. So if I don't show them to you, it's because I didn't find it quickly. So right here, I filmed them. And I wanted to come back and try to get it in the same spot. None of this was here. Nothing was here. Get off of me. So little do you know, you're walking on the path. This is right above it. You'd never be able to see it. It was brutal to get to here. I had to walk straight uphill. They're right here, especially if this is in place. There's no way. I catch them right there without it. You guys, look. Kelly, look at that. I was right here. What is this video? Look at the walkway. What is the name of this video? I know Carlos will remember. But you might not remember because it doesn't look like it. Well, it's completely different. Look at that. You guys, I can't believe this. Finally, 100%, 1,000% proof that they do the stumps. Every single stump like that I show you, I say it's a decoration in the mulch. It's always them. And now I can prove it in a court of law. Oh my God. Look. Okay, so not only is the stump itself off the ground completely, but so is the tree that's holding the stump off the ground. That stump could not be on top of that. Like, it's literally impossible.
You guys, like that could not be. You know what I mean? Like, there's just no way. You guys messed up on that one. I've been hunting for 40 years. That's just wind. It's like, how did you ever get a paycheck? Like, how did that work? Oh, that's right. They train you. That's the other thing. Nobody knows anything except what they train you to do. So it's just another copy of it's like an institution we live in, you know. So people think they're well like trained and all, but it's like, and they might be, but it's just been passed on from another human. Like, and that's what I'm doing here. And one day this will be passed on to like a lot of humans. It had to start somewhere. I'm the one that's got it. I don't know why. It's been my whole life, you guys, where I gotta be the unsung hero. Am I calling myself? No, but you know what I mean. Like, I think this will all pay off in incredible, I don't mean financially either, but incredible levels for humanity one day. And I might not get to see any of that, but that's okay. I might not. I don't care. I just want to know I did good. That's all. I just want to know I did good. In life and with this. But yeah, is it always exciting? No. But you guys, I was just here 6 months ago. They did everything you see. Look at their spot. That was not there. Look how it's all like bent at the bottom. You know what I mean? That stump is on top of that. And then you get to that forest. It's insanity in there. I'm going to take a peek. Look at this, you guys. I filmed them right here. Why would this happen? You think it has anything to do with that, or this would have happened anyway? Probably anyway. You can't say it's wind because they're all going different ways. Must have been some shifting wind lately. It was literally sat there. Give me a sec. Hey, I remember Michelle's. Was that you, Michelle? Hi, Michelle. I haven't shouted out Michelle in North Carolina in quite a bit. You guys, this aspen forest is fascinating. I don't know how to... You can't get there. It would have to be like on foot, like major expedition. They're all in that aspen forest because there's no view at all. Like, You can't see that from anywhere except if you walk way up into the forest. That's exceptional. You guys, I cannot tell you the feelings I get when I look to the west. No, when I look over there. When I look to the west. I got to sing like a girl because I'm actually like a bass. So if you want to sound like Led Zeppelin, it's going to be the worst singing you've ever heard. I don't think anyone can sing Zeppelin too well. You see a couple out there. Look at this highway. You guys are blatant. You guys, this wasn't here. Look, it's in the open. Who remembers this? What did I call this place? I remember this like it was yesterday. And it was like 7 or 8 months ago. Seats. These are all seats. Didn't believe? Now you do. Wow. Thank God I came up here. Thank God. Because I wouldn't think it was going to be that changed. Guys, this is shocking. It's just like Bigfoot Universe when you get to their structures where they are. There's flies all around me. I didn't have one fly. Oh, wow. Because I'm blown away by what I'm seeing, but more that it wasn't here. Look at this. Guys, that's their seat. These are only the big guys do that, I think. Look at that, the big ones. The other ones have that, but it's near a stump and stuff usually, where they run out of it. If there's nothing else to run into here, like a hole, this is the big guys. Look at this pimp. He is big pimpin'. Did he say big pimpin'? I'd be in prison if I knew your address. Look over here. That's amazing. Did he just threaten me? It's like, you just can't get away from it. You know, like, no one has a sense of humor. No one, it's like, I'm just kidding, for Christ's sake. Oh my gosh. Look at this, you guys. If I said, oh my God, they would say, it's oh my gosh. That's feel gold. Okay, so this X.
I'll show it to you as I film, but notice the X inside the pine tree? Well, it's easy for me to show you because I just did it back to back. This is something I've filmed hundreds of times. Now check out this guy.
This has all been done. How did they do this? These trees.
Notice that pile of whatever. It's all hollow inside. It's just an unexplainable situation. They're in there, and then look at this guy. I know exactly what he's doing. So he's dug in a little bit, and the roots of the tops of the trees are exposed there, and he's touching his body to the roots of the trees. This is something I have found to the thousands of times. I find their seats, obviously, when I get to there, they're not there anymore.
These are all been just, look, it's all been done with trees that are alive and just pushed into place. Every tree was alive and pushed like that, or whatever. It's either pushed or thought. You guys look at the Trident. Get away from me. All their flies are here. Because I'm at his seat. He was sitting right there. Oh my God. It's just, look, you don't get used to it. You guys, you have to understand. I don't think it. I know for a fact. And not only that, this is an exceptional, beyond exceptional seat. And not only that, I just walked 8 miles and I barely wanted to show you any of it, except that the trail's cool. But it was boring, you know? And then that's all I need. I'd rather have a minute video. Like, I'll show you this for a minute and I'll put the next 40 minutes afterwards. That way you get to see that. Yes, look at this X right here. Look at it. It goes up in field goals. The Trident. That has a Trident below it. That has an X below it. That has what would seem like a blind. So the only explanation, they're always set up on these perches looking down like he's like the king, you know. It's all internal, I've determined. So all this and stuff, it's all done because of other ones that are coming this way. Yes, he had to put that there. He just had to grab the branch and put it there. I don't get it. I gotta, anytime you hear me say the S word, I don't mean to. You'll never hear me curse again. Ever again will there be I hardly ever have, but once in a bluest of moons, I think I let one fly. I think there is one F word somewhere in 1,300 videos. You guys tell me, I don't know. But it was probably for a good reason. But here's the thing, I'm starting to have a lot of kids. I love kids. Like, I love that they're not corrupt yet. You know, they haven't been corrupted by their friends and TV and the world yet, completely. And there's just this wonder, you know, and I just, that's why I love the right kids too. Some kids drive you crazy. I love smart kids. Like a kid that come out here, he's like smarter than me. I'm like jealous that he can speak so well. I'm like, how is this kid so smart at 10 years old? Like, he speaks better than I do. Oh my goodness. I'm talking about this stuff because my nerves are off of the charts. If you don't think that dude is watching me look at his seat, you're crazy. Guys, this is too good. Wait till I get to Bigfoot Universe. If they've done this here, Bigfoot Universe could be off of the charts. I told you there's like hundreds of new ones there. Yes, did you guys see this? Their flies are all around me. I didn't have any flies on the 8 Mile walk, and I stopped plenty of times. I filmed their seats. You guys look at this. Do you see the right angles? They're walking all in here. He was right here. Because these trees are alive. Look what he had to do to get, that's an X that's coming through there. It's not just any X, you guys. Get away from me. Freaking fly. Sorry if I sound aggravated. That's the 4,000th fly that landed on me. You guys, this is the best X ever. If you find anything like this, then you have the best X. It's always the best X ever if you're standing there with it every day. So if you ever find something like this, it's the best. At least for that moment, it doesn't get any better. It's better than anything I've ever found. That's the best. Nothing has to be the best down there. It's such a secret. I will take you guys there one day. I'm not ready. I need more understanding, and I need more help. I can't even live, you guys. I'm about to have to sell the RV because it's all broken down and I can't fix it. It's like easy stuff that I just need someone to help me with. Well, there's no help. And YouTube revenue's down. No one's checking in. They only send out notifications if you've been watching recently. The amazing part about this is this. Open everything is. And my bike is like down there somewhere. I'm like really close. Like, it's not hard for me to get here. It's hard in the fact that I got to walk up a hill first, but it's not hard. Oh, this is the old one. I remember this. I can't believe it. So I'll try to find footage from it. My clips are just a disaster, you guys. Hard drives break, things get mixed around, computers get switched, and then before you know it, your files are just everywhere and lost. And I have this all, and it's all on YouTube, and it wasn't here. That one is a Trident as well. I'm actually not looking at the Trident. I want to see something. I like to get bit by. Look at this. That's actually why I'm trying to expedite, because this is the end of the day. Look at that footprint. There's a footprint right there. I'm not going to ruin it. I'm just going to put my foot in it, like right there. Look at that. It's a perfect footprint. I didn't step down at all. Look. I wanted you to see that. That's why I put my toe in there. There's like a big berm there. Oh, more. Little, I call it little ones here. Now, can I swear that's a big guy? I just really believe it. But it also could be lots of these little guys. It's a crazy thing, you guys. I believe, here's what, now look, I could be wrong. I got to say this. I've said it before, but let me say it again. I believe, this is what I'm going to say. I'm very suspicious because I don't believe, I just believe it's possible that we've been being tricked in some cases. Not all, because I've seen them, giant black dudes looking at me from X's that are bent up in the sky with my own eyes, looking right at them, go home, show people on the video, and they're like, that's not real, that's a shadow. I'm like, really? Because I was just looking right into his eyeballs with my eyes. And then, so it's very, very frustrating, you guys. You can give all the advice you want, but until you're the one that does it and receives it all, and you're the one there, you cannot possibly understand. So it's very difficult to do one of the most amazing things on earth and be met with resistance instead of, whatever, excitement. I wasn't going to say praise. I don't need any praise. Although I do like it from the people that, like when you guys are like, Mark, good job. That does help me. If you've just typed that, even if you lie to me about it, I'm happy. Because it helps me. We all need encouragement, All right, I'm literally walking away on purpose, you guys. The flies, look, no flies. Actually, there's one right there. Because it's the same one. But there's no extra flies here.
So I was going to not go up there on purpose. What you saw was at the end of the day, I just couldn't. I wasn't happy with this video I'm about to show you. I was, but not. I just wasn't complete. I needed to get to them, and I finally did. And here is what wraps around. This is an old logging trail that's been shut down. It was shut down right after they logged it 15 years ago, 10 to 15 years ago. And it just spills out where they are. So here we go. You guys will enjoy it. This is the craziest trail. I have not seen the video yet. I'm going to watch it right now as I make this.
My hope is this is a video I'm going to show no matter what because of this place and what I've gone through here. They've done all this. I can't explain why. It's so bizarre. Look at that. There's even sawdust there, but it's not from cutting. I swear it's like something from eating or something. But look at that thing. They're celebrating. These things are still alive. So I'm doing something a little different. I hope it turns into a special video. So as you can see up here, okay, you're not going to see, the X. You got to see their new X. Oh my God. All right, I can't. I'm not going to show it to you because I'd have to walk back 100 yards. It's just a freestanding brand new X looking down here. I found this place. They seem so surprised. You guys, I have others right there. You can see them perfect. It's impossible because it's in 3D. There's nothing there to pareidolia. Faces right there, and then more than one. When I was up there, you guys. So let me explain it because it's important before I go down here. As I go down, I don't like the time of day that I'm doing this. This walk needs to be done. Right as it's about to be dark. I mean, the dark would be the best, but we can't because we got to be able to see, film it. Fake fire. Fake fire. Does that look like a pile of wood to you from a person with a trident involved? No, they did it. Fake fire. In fact, that pile of wood wasn't there the last time I filmed that. Fake fire. So, all their structures start. Oh, there is another X. As I was telling you about the perfect X, I saw another one. So it all starts right behind this. Look at all these sticks. It's an incredible amount of sticks that have been brought into this trail since I was here last time. Oh, they're blocking it. See, they eventually, they don't care, but it's not like us where you need it done today. They just want, in 50 years, they just want this trail gone. That's why they start doing this stuff. It's already it's already closed, so you're not supposed to be here. Waiting. All seats have been down there. Once I was down there. So what I'm saying is, this trail goes like this. Never knew. I didn't know. I just walked straight up. I had never been here, and I found the trail through there after being in there for like 8 hours, and then realized it goes like this. Hugs the bottom of this incredible forest. You see how beautiful it's getting? Look. Once I get past, like, they open this. Look, it's not an accident. There's no way two are doing the same thing. This one is uphill. Literally uphill. It's a really steep hill there. That's really steep right there. This one's downhill, and they're both off the ground. And it's something that everyone that's done this has filmed. This they'll do different ways. It's just as long as it's blocking, they did it. Has it pretty easy that way. I have an incredible network of them here, and that's why I don't leave. That's why I don't leave. Right back there is so good. You can see you gotta go all. It looks like you can just go right there. You can't. It goes up, and then it's all there on the side, and it's all so unique and perfect. You can watch it. I don't know the names of the videos. I have no idea. This time last year, I think it was. I'm not sure if it was this time. I don't remember. I do too much. It's impossible to log. I remember it flawlessly. I just don't remember any names or anything. All right, let me get down. I'm going to try not to turn this on unless something happens. Until I get, it's going to take me a ways. It takes a while. It's at least a mile. Trident next to my left. Oh, they got a new little world down there. No way. That I never saw it. Yeah. 100% down here. Look. That's a Trident. That one, that leaner, it's a Trident X. See that? You can only see there's the one side of the X or the other. It's a giant Trident X. And then I'm seeing all this down here. This is a great way to get timestamps. Because more than likely, they know I'm not what I'm doing. I think they're the ones that told me to do this. You'd understand if you had watched 1,300 videos. Mission accomplished. It's all right over there. Mission accomplished. See the leader? You guys, I got vibes so bad. See, mission accomplished here. This is what they want. See how this is all becoming? You got new trees growing right in the middle of the road, and down here, the trail has been eliminated. That's what they're looking for. They just want this to be gone. They do it at every single trail in Colorado that they're on. They'll try to block it. They're sending a message. They can't stop you. And if you cut it, they probably won't rush and put another one back because it's free will. They can't. This is our Earth too. They're just making a suggestion. That's the way I see it. Which I'm about to ignore. Real pretty out there. Look. I live this ridiculous life just so I can show you that. Because no one else can. No one else in the world can show you that view except me. I'm the only one in the world that will stand here and have that view, that has a camera and YouTube. That totem pole. All right, here we go. This is where it begins. Now watch the transformation. If I can remember correctly, I've only done this once, but I did it reverse because it was at the end of the day. And I was following structures and I found this by accident. You guys, I saw them. I had noises for 2 hours long. It was the most amazing thing. Like the nerves, whoa, on fire, whoa. Where is that? I have never seen this, you guys. You know what? You know why? Wait till I show you this. Oh my God. Because the one time I was here, like on this path right here. I've been here once right here because I was way up in there all day, right? Look how high up I am. I came this way. So I didn't even, you're looking like this, you don't even see anything. Watch this, you guys. This camera will just get there. Oh my God, there's 2 giant X's. Boulders, the whole 9 yards. No view from to there except here. And nobody's gonna be here. Look at that. You guys, look at this. This is the spot. That's what I look, where it looks like a home. The X is over top of a boulder. There's 2 X's next to each other, guys. Oh my God. Carlos, what about that? The giant boulder is completely decorated. Oh my God, how do I get there? There's a giant valley. This goes way down right here. Way more down than it looks. You have to go all the way down before you can go all the way up. So where is that? You know where that is? That is, you guys, that's all the way. So there is absolutely no access to that. I find that fascinating. The only dirt road is where I came in on is over there, and it goes, it's way down there, right? And it comes all the way up this way and goes out that way. You'd have to get to there, you'd have to climb a mountain first. And that blows my mind that that's an open view like that. It really does, you guys. That's too good. I think there's one sitting right in there. I see his eyes. Look at that. I can't help it. That's all I know how to say. Look at that. Wow. See, this is why you do this for a job. No one in the world would have ever found that if you hadn't spent 10 years here. And then this happened, and I've come back here because I think they told me to do this. And they come, people. This is the points I'm trying to make: is that people can't think. They don't understand. They're too simple to understand what I have done here, and the compilations of amazing things that have happened, and what that leads you to, and what becomes of it. It's people are just too. This is the outside world we're talking about. It's really scary, dumb. It's almost terrifyingly scary. Watch this. Let me start over. Here we go. Watch everything change. All right, you saw how, it's just kind of yucky over there, except for, what about that, you guys? I'm freaking out about that over there. Oh, it's better. It's more. I gotta figure out how to get over there. I'll do it. I'll spend the night to get over to that. I hate doing it by myself. It's brutal, you guys. You come in here and you spend the night under here. They're right there with me. You don't even want to know what it's like the nights I spent by myself out here. They attack me, basically, and they torture me. It's fun for them. They're all around me, and I can't deal with it. If someone was there, I completely changed. But when it's just you and you're not going to be able to tell anybody, it sucks. You don't want it to happen. You realize that you don't even want this happening unless it's going to become a story. I can go back and brag and tell everybody. Then I'm having fun. But if it's only me, I've already done this already. I don't need to do this again. If it's my job, if I can document it properly and put it up for my members, then yeah. But you know what I'm talking about. So watch this. My nerves, you guys. I'm talking fast and I'm talking. Look at that. Look at it. That tree. I'm not going to zoom here, but I'm just curious. I have hundreds of timestamp people. I just want a couple of the best ones to look at that and look at this still picture. It doesn't even exist. It didn't fall over. It was brought there. I remember there's other stuff down here too, on the ground. I just remember something on this path. And I remember this path being surprisingly not grown back in here. I think it's because of a lack of sun. So here it is. To my right is all giant structures up there. Hopefully we get to see a few of them. Now watch this. I'm almost sure I'm supposed to do this. So something that if we don't get one noise, I'm going to be a little bit upset. Because they're here, you guys. Believe me, my arms. I'm going to have to leave if my arms don't change soon. The goosebumps are so irritating right now. It's like a superpower I have, and my it's just goosebumps, but they have different levels, and right now it's unbelievable. I've had to leave once before a place. I had to leave. I was like, you guys, you have to stop. I can't take this anymore. And I had to leave because of my goosebumps. I got that right now. Look at this, you guys. Uphill, it's a Trident. So this trail is theirs now. They're just hanging out right here. Right here. See this? That can't be. Rock. Who put the rock there? This rock was put there. Someone put it there. And no one's walking back here, you guys. You saw where I came in. Hey, not only that, but where I'm parked is 2 miles down, like driving over humps and stuff like that. So right now, if I was to walk, I'd be 4 miles down this trail, down a closed trail. No human being will. Just one thing about Coloradians, and let's keep it that way. These people never leave a designated trail. Ever. And I love it. I mean, I don't even run into like a bush guy. That nobody's out in these forests. So up here is all structures. Hopefully we can see some. Now watch the ground. I'm not going to overly try. I know they're to my right. Just trust me, okay? I get so goosebumped. Look at notice the only sticks on the ground. And the bird that won't shut up to my right. It's because I know they're there. The Sasquatch highway that pours right out of their structures into this. And it can't pour without that. They have to have that. They have to. It's just, I don't know why. You can do it without it, but then you can see them. Believe me, I've seen them, you guys, so many times. It's crazy. So, well, that's not true. Not so many times it's crazy, but so many times. And then a couple that were just too good, so good. Like standing right in front of me. There's nothing quite like it. I get goosebumps just talking about it, just mentioning it. Look at this. So what I'm going to do is keep going today. I came out of here somewhere. I came down following the structures. I should be able to see them at some point. Like I'm seeing them, but I'm talking like right here. But I'm talking about ones that you'd be like, wow. You guys know they did that. Could be hiding right there. Yes, they do. That's why you don't see them. Your simplicity wants something to move when the whole world has been tricked for 1,000,000 years and you want something to be within your thinking. Do you see how pathetic this is? If someone doesn't tell you, who is going to? You're going to walk around an idiot for the rest of your life. I'm just trying to help you. This is the way I do it. I'm from New Jersey. You don't like it? Go watch someone else that will never teach you a thing. I'm a teacher in this. If you're not going to listen, I can't help you. I got noises. You see? Turn the camera on. It's like, that's what I feel like. I don't know that for sure. Kind of looks like one holding a staff, doesn't it? It really does. Look, it's a triangle. First of all, look at that. I'm not going like that. I'm gonna walk this trail so I can figure out what it is. This weird path coming. Oh, sorry. Weird path coming down here. Look at this. This looks exactly like Bigfoot Universe once you get out of their main structures and dive down a little bit. If someone teleported me here, this is where I would say, oh, I know where I am. This is where it looks exactly the same. It's a triangle. That's not only a triangle, guys. A perfect triangle. It's a Trident triangle. I'm telling you, this is the best play. I could blow your minds. Still haven't filmed it yet. I have, but not the structure. Not like the best structures. Look at their spot, you guys. Oh, I'm glad I turned up for this. Look, it's a Trident. So you like a fork. So that's an extra branch, but they like it because it makes a triangle. So it's 2 triangles. 3, sorry. 3 triangles. X on the ground. Lots of walking in flatness. It's impossible. Do you understand how that happens? Do you? Because I don't think you do. Do you understand how this happens? There's no animals here. Okay, I don't want to hear some. I don't live where you do. That's why this is my job. Where you live, people are stupid. So there has to be someone like me in real places where you or no one you know has ever been before. So how could you know what's here? How could you know? Answer that question. How do you know what's here? You don't. You know nothing. Why can't you admit it to yourself? You know exactly what all other humans know. Nothing. Don't get offended. It's every single other person too. Except for the people that watch me know everything. Yeah, I know. I'm thinking out to myself. I'm supposed to do this right before it gets dark right here. I'm supposed to do it all the time right before it gets dark, everywhere. That's what they want. They want me to be there at night, but that's the best I can do in the dark. Because I need to use the camera, or I don't even want to do it. I've already done it all. Many, many times at nighttime, alone, with people. With people, it's been unbelievable. It's never failed. So if there's someone out there that's skeptical about what I show you, what do you tell all of the people that have been here 7 times from other states? They come back again and again and again. I must be a genius. I must be the best car salesman of all time because these people are smarter than me and they're coming here. They help me with money. And then they come back because I stand them right before beings that you thought weren't real. Look at that. I think it's an animal, but it's worth looking at because they're like toes or something. Or maybe a hand. That's what it looks like. It looks like something like right here you got hung up and someone went like that to get their grip. Game trail. I was filming and then I don't know how long I was filming without filming. This still goes this way. You guys, I'm back in I'm going to some serious stuff here. I'm about 4 miles in on foot. That's a long way. I do it off trail that far, but like right through that. And then that's 8 miles through that. But this, at least I got this. So I can make 4 miles real quick if I have to. I'm in the best cardiovascular shape of my life. I barely get out of breath. I go straight up a little bit, but I'm really doing good that way. I'd probably be dead if I didn't do this. Yeah, I'm getting back into something here. So the trail turns. The main trail, this was like a tributary to it. And the only reason this still exists, I don't think someone's been here in at least 10, 12, 13 years, something like that. And there's just no sun here. So that's why this is struggling. I mean, not even, like barely a piece of grass is growing. I believe it's sun related. But I'm also getting back into where this leads into actual forest. Like the forest is becoming parallel with me. So I'm going to keep going, you guys. Look at this. I mean, that's an X. This thing comes all the way out here and sticks out in the middle. X. Yeah, this is good. I didn't know I could do this. God, if I could just ride my bike to here. The one thing about that, see, that's the one thing, okay? So let's say I go missing. It's a very easy chance. It's not, the chances aren't great. All you have to do is twitch your ankle, or break it. Something like that, or had a heart attack, whatever happened, right? They go to look for me. If I'm parked here, they'll never, in a million years, unless somehow a chopper spotted, and they probably wouldn't put a chopper out for me for a week. If they did at all. So the advantage of the bike, I'm telling you this all for everything I say is for a reason typically. Because if you're parked back, because when you do this, you got to think. Back there, Even there, they're going to have trouble finding it because it's way in the trail, but at least it's up there. No one's going to come back here. There's 2.5 million other places like this. So you can't just, it's kind of like looking for the lost sub, if not harder. It's amazing the sounds that occurred up there when I got here. Look at this, you guys. I just kept going off the camera, just kept going, right? That's an aspen forest right there. This is a pine forest. That's an aspen forest. You know what that means? That means that's the beginning of those incredible X's in that situation I was filming over there with the boulders. That means if you went in there, or if I went in there, I'd eventually get there. I don't know how far. I might have to try that one day. I'm on my 4th mile right here. I said the same thing 10 minutes ago, but I think it's still about the same. Like I wasn't quite at 4 when I said that. This is a great place to try to get him to do something. I mean, this is really unique, you guys. It's rare. That's the trail right there, it ends. That's the tributary one. All right, let me chill here. This is a good spot. Non-threatening. Oh wow, look at that. There's a bonus I want to talk about, but look at that. This. How old is that? There's no way. This is common sense, but it's also a little bit beyond that. That you could stand in an opening like this with that many structures at a 360 and not have them watch you. It's just not possible. It's not possible. Or a complete knowing of where you are and what you're doing. Okay, here's the highway. That's all what I was doing there the whole time, was looking for the highway. I found a game trail right out of the middle. That's not theirs. This is it right here. Little white paste. I mean, you can just see that's not normal. This is where aliens sit, okay? I mean, as far as you're concerned, that's what they are. You're probably the alien, actually. Did he just call us aliens? Unsubscribed. I just make this up. I don't know. It's all from one thing like 5 years ago. What'd I say? I forgot something really dumb from a movie.
I just remembered, this really bothers me. I referenced Young Frankenstein, which I know a lot of people that watch me are my age, and a lot of people are even older, 60s, 70s. Neil is 80. My dad just turned 80. All I said was Abby normal. And he types, did you say Abby normal? Unsubscribed. That's what he wrote. I was like, okay. Yeah, I was like, I was just making like, you know, you guys have to understand what it's like to stand. I know where I am. This is a very special place of mine. I know. My arms, I have goosebumps just talking about it right now. It's a crazy thing. That's why it's really hard to do what I do, because people just aren't understanding exactly what I'm doing here. You guys have to understand who I'm walking before. Like, in a sense, it's a crazy thing what I went through today, especially off the camera.
I forget what happened. If I put the camera down and then I started it over, I'm like, let me start this over. And I start, oh yeah, he goes back into the magic, right? I'm trying to remember it, like every detail. He goes back into the magic. And then I'm like, something, like, so I know where he is, but he disappears. And I remember, I didn't have my knowledge yet. Like, if that happened now, I know exactly what's going on. I would treat it like if I saw you walking down the street. It would be no big deal at all to me. It is, but not like they wouldn't see it. I'm not going to let them know. It's a big deal. But, oh, it's pretty cool, you guys. I treat everything out here as if it's supposed to be. Never will they get a reaction from me, except, oh my God, this is beautiful. But if they try to scare me, or if they're standing there staring at, like, I'm like, yo, what's up, you guys? No matter what I do, I always play it out. Because one told me very clearly, it was like, he didn't give me a direct answer, but I said, how come you guys always hide from us? And he said, because we're afraid we'll scare you. They give you answers like that, which isn't the ultimate answer. It's, you know. So these spots, this is a common area. Incredible up there, right? We know it is. With those X's and boulders, how good was that? This whole walk was worth just to get that zoom, because now I know it's there. You guys, if I could show you, I might try to show you how far that is from the dirt road I come up, like how far you'd have to walk to get like right here. It's about 6 miles from or 8 maybe. I'm talking about the main dirt road where you'd have to walk that to, unless you did it this way and took your chances. Like, I have no idea where I am now. That might be over there, actually. You know, as you move in, you get to a spot like up there. See, there's the trees way up in the air. That's an indication of a real steep hill, because that's towering above the other ones. Looks like one of their trees. Oh man, that's so good up, you guys. It's so good up there. And it's so good up there. I'm right in the middle of really good over now. I'm going to sit here for 1.5 hour. I'm whispering because I don't want any animals, anybody. Like, I know they know, but just in case, I'm just for 30 minutes. Do you know how hard that is? It's so hard to sit. I'm going to turn the camera off and just sit here. No noise, no whistle, nothing. Just sit. I'm right at a seat. I got something real black there. I'm not going to look at it till I get up. It's really strange. I just wanted to get a zoom before I do, just in case, because it's really the leaner that's getting me that goes over it. I said hi just in case. I do that a lot. I'm like, hi. Talking to myself out here. I'm not, but just in case. I've done it. I bet you I've done it 100 times where it actually was one of them. And they're probably like, what? How does he know? I think there might be a dude right there. We're going to find out when I get up. I'm not moving he's going to have to wait there for a half an hour. 30 minutes, I'm not moving. All right, so I'm going to try to walk this without filming too much. Maybe when I get back up there. They're all right here. I was sitting in a seat, right? Or right next to it. And then I wanted to see what that was. That's the only reason I turned the camera, to tell you that's nothing. It's just like an old stump. But then you get to that old stump up there, and I believe it's sort of mostly a game trail, but along it has like lots of work like this, like leaning tridents, and it's all their outskirts, things like this. When you see that, it's usually, I only see that. You can see that in the middle, but usually that's on the outskirts. And everything's up there. Well, actually, I don't know. I've never been up there. I feel like I've walked 4 miles. I feel like it's the same place. I don't know. I'm a little surprised that they didn't give me something for the camera. Like, it's this year. It's like they're doing it. I've gotten it on the camera this year, but it's like, well, then again, I haven't got to where I want to go yet. You guys, next video you'll see. I believe I'm scheduled for Monday morning in my head. Like, that's where my schedule is. Bigfoot universe. First time in, it seems like years. Feels like forever. Don't miss. So I don't have a scheduled video because I haven't done it yet, but I can almost promise you it should be good. I mean, I don't know. It depends. Like, things change. They also adapt. Believe me, that's the thing. People think it's like a deer. It's never going to change. It'll always be exactly what it is now. Believe me, it's not. It's just like us. They're going to change and adjust to their environment. So they know there's literally a million of us, maybe more now, just on any given weekend out. Aw, little baby, little bird. He seemed fine. I'm not gonna mess with him. Scared me. What was I saying? Thank God I forgot. I want a little bit of this just in case, like. I'm telling you that the rules aren't theirs, it's ours. Like somehow, I don't think our government knows about the others and X's and Tridents. They just know about Bigfoot. They don't know what exactly how complex this is. I don't think. Someone might, but I don't think anybody. They just know like Bigfoot's like they've declared Bigfoot, but they don't know. But as far as I can tell, no, I might know more than any of them. And you too, because nobody knows. They don't tell them on purpose these days. They're called whistleblower. They can't. They don't tell anyone anything unless it absolutely. So in fact, a lot of guys will tell you, like special ops and stuff. Like some of you have sons that do this. When they go on secret missions, like they're called in, they go on these missions. A lot of times they won't, especially when it's this stuff. They will not tell you what the mission is until you're there, because a lot of times they're on backup. Or backing people up, like another unit up or something like that. And even when another unit's engaged, they won't bring you in unless they have to. And then you'll find out why you've just been issued goggles you've never used before. And turn to your best friend who's your commander that you drink beers with on weekends and say, Cap, what's going on? He's like, I can't tell you on this one. That's real. That's a friend of mine. And then he watched. He's a Navy SEAL. They were in choppers, not in the water. They were in a chopper Black Hawk, backing up Marines in a Black Hawk, lighting up a forest at 2:00 in the morning. And said not only did they light it up, like with every gun possible from a Black Hawk, it took them hours, literally 2 hours. He said an hour to 2 hours they were hovering, while their chopper, the SEAL chopper, was a mile off or whatever. Very in clear view, but quite a mile in the sky isn't that far. He's like, I was watching it all. I don't know. I didn't see what they were killing, but I knew in my heart. And that's why he's such a big, it's rare to get like a Navy SEAL that believes this, because they're educated out of the truth. They have no idea. That's the last people they tell anything. You think that they know secrets. They used to. So if you have a grandpa that was in the service, like he could probably tell you stuff, Back in the day, it wasn't so guarded. 30s, 40s, 50s. They didn't have to do it yet. It didn't matter. I couldn't tell someone in Texas. Think about it, you guys. Process this. I know this is getting boring. Process this, though. Let's just say something amazing. They just jumped out. Boom. Within an hour or two, I can have that to everyone in the world that wants to see it. In 1930, I would run home, tell the neighbor he'd think I was crazy. Oh, that crazy guy that sees Bigfoot? That's all you would have been. Right? Especially then. And now I think even the people that attack, I think they all know. That's what they're doing here to begin with. And they're I don't blame them. I really don't. I get upset with them, but I still don't blame them. Like, I understand the frustration. I understand. That's what it really. And there are so many triangles, guys. Look at this. All right, so watch. Look, there's a triangle way up there, right? I'll show you fast. Triangle right here. Right in a row, there's triangles. I want to see if I can see them. I know they're up there. They're right there. See how quiet it is now? I was coming down. There was all kinds of bird activity, all kinds of things happening in there. And then look at the big one above it all. And that's an X, you guys. You see that? It's a down X. There must be seats there. What? Not hard to believe. Where'd those come from? Let's just be out like this, even here, okay? It doesn't mean they did that. I want to make it clear, even though there's a Trident in the middle of them. What that is to me, I'm serious. Like they could have, But what that is to me is the remnants of, it could have been 20. Well, it couldn't have been more than 20 because this trail was open very briefly. I figured it out. So since I've been walking it, so this was a logging trail. So that it was just a trail that existed as they did the actual logging. And I can't really see, except for the where I park my bike, there's still an open field from cutting. It's about 15 years ago, if I had to guess. I'm pretty good at it. I was an excavator landscaper. And then that was it. That's why it's closed down. It's such a great trail. I don't know why they don't leave this trail open. I would thank God. So to me, this is like, what happens like when this was open probably for a year or two, snowmobile comes down, or a quad, like in the spring, and the snow was right there. He couldn't get any further. They make a camp, like just a place to hang out in a fire. That's probably the remnants of an old fire from 20 years ago. Where they do it, it's blatant. It's just fake fire. Oh, wow. I remember seeing that. See, on the way up to this incredible place, see, I think I'm missing it. This is right in there is one of the best places that's ever existed. I swear to God to you. It's all up in there. I showed you a little bit of it. I know because I know what's all around it. I just couldn't believe what I was seeing in there. It's hard to precise zoom until, there you go. When you see a spot like that, look how, does it feel gold around the fence? I call them fences. Always do, especially here where they know I'm not going to be there. You can get them. You might get lucky and get them off of their magic, but at least you'll get them stand there because in the magic, whatever word you want to use, because he knows I'm not going down. I don't know how they do that. It's all right up there. Now remember, this video, you're not supposed to be able to see it. It's all on another video. I think twice I went up there. I got something incredible happen there a couple times. Both times, I think. But I can't remember exactly. You have to watch the video. I just remember filming them and seeing them. Look at that. That one they might have done. Actually, that one, I think, just came out of here. It's probably, look, it's probably right there. Yep. No, that one came from right in the middle of the road. Something hit it. Right, and then, but some could have hit that 15 years ago. The rocks, but I don't think so, because the little pieces would be gone by now. But also, too, freezing, thawing. Absolutely here. Not too much. Like, it's only going to happen once, because here, there's hardly any sun. So it's only going to start thawing when you finally, get to today, like the last week or two. It's been, it's real chilly in here. This would not be a good camping spot. All right, over now. I've had lots of video here just because of nerves. Because, it's really difficult to do what I do, you guys. They're all right next to me, and no one is going to understand. I think that one of the only places in 4 miles is to enter, which I did on the way here. I think this is it, right? Why did I come in here? It looks just like it if it wasn't. No, it wasn't. I cannot believe how identical that is to where I came in on the way down. It's got to be somewhere near here. And then I was going to say, and then there's that, and then this is here. At the only place you can walk in, like where something's walked in many, many times. Look at the flat trail. It's them. 100%. No game. You guys, they'd be chopping this up like crazy. Yeah, it is it. Except that one's over there. There's 2 identical ones. One there, one there. That's fascinating to me, that they're identical. You guys, look at the trail. This isn't what I came to show you. Look, there's another one right there. These are the others. And it goes right to the, I think it was triangles, right? Look, I missed this. I didn't miss it. I saw it when I passed it, but I didn't film it. Look. Oh, man. My backpack was actually hung up on one of their things. Right here, look at this. So this is in between the two places that are identical to walk up. It's important to register this stuff. One day it'll be important. There's the triangle. There's 3 triangles right there. Look at this.
It's just, I don't know what is, I just, once in a while I zoom, because if it's in the middle of that and it looks weird, I just want to zoom on it. Like, I don't know. That's just weird. This could be something. Remember where I am. Remember what you saw at the beginning of the video. Remember there's 3 triangles next to me. And there's an X over top of something that's weird. And really lit up. I don't know if it's the sun or not hitting it. Yeah, it is the sun. There's my shadow.
That couldn't happen by itself. Then you got your sideways, the border that fell on a really downhill slope. This slope's like this. It's been laid right into it on purpose. In my experience, see how clean it all is? There should be an amazing amount of stuff going on, like sticks. It's the others. This is like a small little others. Remember, there's little tiny ones. That could be a huge, gigantic area for some of these. It's something I don't think about enough, and I'm sure that you don't. We are thinking big here, and I believe that a lot of what we're doing here is very small creatures. You would think, it's so funny. People are willing to believe Bigfoot now, but they don't believe something is small. This is the problem I have with doing this, you guys. Like, I can't take it anymore. It's like, so who cares what it was? Let's go out and find out. So when we find out, it doesn't have to be from what you learned in 6th grade. This is what it is now. You don't have to fight. You're only fighting with yourself. And I'm real. Should I say it again? Tired of it. I'm really tired of showing what no one else could ever figure out. Walking into the homes of beings you didn't know existed until I showed you. No one in the world knew, let's make it very clear, about the others until I showed. Okay? No one knew. I mean, that I knew. No one, probably somebody, but no one that was trying to teach you about it. Man, I have had to turn around. I think it's just in my head. I keep like thinking something's behind me. I'm not paranoid either. Look at. You remember this? I did this. I came out of it. So look here, they're telling you to go in there too. There's a footprint right there. When it was muddy, there's another one right there. It looks like that one has toes on it. And they put the Trident-like thing to tell you this is where it's active. Because that's very similar to the other two. And has this here.
Just keep in mind, I'm leaving this extended, extra video just so we can have, like a premiere just to chill out. So you guys, thank you so much. If this turns out to be one I make. Sometimes I make them, and I was going to do one, and then I won't. So if you're listening to this, and I didn't do one,
again, these rocks, I think are from them, but it also could be yard sale from, 20-year-old fires.
I cannot tell you what's been
very
going
possible.
I can tell you, but hypothetically,
100%.
How amazing.
They're just right on this road.
Oh my God, I haven't even started
right here. Here at
least.
Bigfoot
Universe Monday. You guys.
I had to go to the end because I'd never been.
You'll see videos, but it's going to be
strange
a big day for me. If the weather's right, I got to take the bike. So two seats. There. Watch this.
Oh, they were sitting right there, you guys. They always clear for the connection. Probably invisible right there. Not recently, but maybe like last year. Yeah, there's no doubt. I know what I'm seeing. There's two. You guys, it goes down. You can see he dug it out. They do it the same thing with the trees. They always clear it. They have to touch the root for some reason. I think it's because of not actual photosynthesis, but something similar. Energy. They're so photosynthesis. We know what that is, right? You wouldn't be alive without it. Well, I just use it like a term. Interesting. They're connecting another way in. Could it be deer and stuff? Oh, that's moved not too long ago. Yeah, but not many here. I'm at high elevation. So there's not a lot up here. It's very few, you guys. If anything, maybe a moose. Look at that, you guys. Did I see that? I didn't see that. I walked right by that. Moose could be up here for sure. And where else would he walk down? Right here. I've seen the moose tracks. Oh, a feather under a stick. You guys, how come there wasn't a feather under a stick when I walked down here? There's no way I missed the feather under the stick. That's it right there. It's a little sort of. You go up there, and it's like, see how it's like sort of open. It is a little bit right in there, and then you go that way. I forget, it's not too far, like a couple hundred yards. And then this forest kind of becomes real beautiful, and it goes down and in real far away, and it's amazing is what it is. Unbelievable. Here, let me give you an idea. Look, it's just the real far border, but you can tell by just the one stick they laid on the ground how good it is. Actually, you can't. I can. It's really perfect. It's like a circle, and it's like really good. And I think there's one right in the middle of it. That's where those little ones are, right there. I saw them with my own eyes, you guys, and I filmed them. I have the best timestamps ever from here.
So you don't have to believe me, and I'm not 100%, but I'm pretty sure, and there's a good chance at least, and I'm being honest, like that feather was put there because they want me to go in there. They can only do like the most subtle things, like they're not allowed to like affect decisions and stuff. I'm not even claiming that's them necessarily right there. I'm almost sure, based on the system. Look to the right of the tree if you can kind of see in there. The whole thing just twists through the forest. It's crazy.
Looks like elk. It's too big for a deer. Too small for a moose. Or they're small. There's two small moose. A couple small moose around here. They don't seem to go far. Hold on a sec. And that looks like it happened when the snow melted. They're right there. Mom, you guys, my vibes are off of the chart. What was that? What is that? I hope that's on the camera. Look at that. I wouldn't have seen it unless I heard that noise. It might have been a tree. One thing you guys, a lot of times I don't think I'm telling you something you don't know, but sometimes, not you, but someone else might not know. Trees in the forest out here can make, not a lot, but sometimes with the right wind or something, like really crazy noises. Like you'd be like, what the? And then you hear it again and you realize, oh my God, look at that structure. You guys, what? Oh, it's their eating station. I remember coming in, it's like, how did that get there? I think they did. When I see an X, if there's an X there and that's just sitting there, then they did it. Look at this, you guys. This is, they're walking down through here. You can see where they're coming down. Remember, we don't know if some of them don't have hooves either. That's the hard part. Look right here. Oh, it's a hoof, it's a deer. It's immediately a deer. It couldn't be anything you don't know about. It has to be a deer. I'm the same way. But you can't be. That's the thing. You're being a human. It's really embarrassing to be human, you guys. If you're anybody else. I'm telling you. Look at that. It's not, I think it's actually cool, but our knowledge is embarrassing. Like what we think is embarrassing. Seat, and then I came down because I saw this. Like, what is that? Why do they got to do that? You guys, look at this thing. Look at that can. I told you. This is it. That's the only human thing I've seen. What is that, 70s, 80s? I'm not touching it. Trident on the path. It's the others, trust me. This is the other. Who's the others, Marc? Friends of Bigfoot. Explain that. I have another place that has that done incredibly. And I always think he's like a dogman type. They're the ones that are up in the trees all the time. Always look up. Highway that I don't want to walk down. I can't go down here, you guys. It's too late. I could go to here, but I can't get lost down this way. Because my bike is way up that mountain. And it's at the end of the day. Look at that. It's a Trident on the ground. Like literally a Trident.
Oh, he's making sure I don't find the others. How cute. It's exactly what he's doing. He's watching, he's making sure the little ones. Look at the Trident next to him on the right, upside down.
The others. I can see why, because I was at a place earlier where they have a brand new eating station. I was like, why do they have another one? Must be more, but I was also thinking just now that it could be that they just need to move it because of pine cones and stuff. I don't know. They certainly will tell you, you guys. Look at this. You probably weren't looking close enough. I mean, look at the detail, even on the decorations. All right, let me tell you why I do that, okay? Because they look sometimes. That's why I always do that. The little ones, look how flat that is. Look how flat. They'll look sometimes. Well, it happened to me once, and then so now I think I can make them do it again. The little ones, especially because they live in those those stumps cover their holes, and they're decorations without a doubt. And they set them certain ways, make them beautiful, put faces on them, and that's like their mailbox. Look at that. There's no excuse for that. There's nothing you can say. It's been just like in all of the Sasquatch highways I show you, all of the sticks are on the side. Are we catching on to this, to the blockage? It's what it's all about, this video. It's so important. Here we are, block seat. I can't believe they're sitting on the path. 2. Again, there's 2. I can't believe it. 1, 2. I'm definitely up. Yeah, I was making sure I'm not looking at the same ones. You can see how incredible the trees become. Look, when you see that, you find the best there is. Not the shabby trees I was showing you along the path. That's what you want. That's where they are. That's where the best connections are. Those are the trees that are worth the most money to us as well. So there's something to those trees, and that leaner will tell you that. Look at that leaner. And there's an X right there to back it up. Field goal. Impossible. It's bending the 2 trees apart. Sticks all pushed off to the side. Ooh, that's something bigger. Now we got a bear. That's a bear. But a little one. Little cinnamon. These guys are scared to death of me. You know? Like, what's all the movies and YouTube videos? Bears right there. He's like, wants to be their friends, or he's chasing the guy in the mountain bike. I want to jump on his back, and I can't get one to show up for 10 years now. I've seen 4 bears. I've seen more bears in Pennsylvania and New Jersey in a week than I've seen here in 10 years. Crazy thing. Look at this. I mean, something is so using this all the time to walk under. Believe me, you guys, trust me, it's not people. You got to see where, I'll show you where I am if you question it. Like, I'll literally tell you where this is. I've realized over time, I was very protective in the beginning because I didn't know what I wanted to be sure. But now I know it doesn't matter. These guys can, if you found out where this place was, first of all you'd have to do is show me that you're passionate enough and just really wanted to go to a place that I've shown, and I'll let you go. And I want to make sure, I'll screen you real quick probably, but I want to, sure. I mean, because I know they're fine. They're more advanced than us guys. You pose no threat to them, but we do as a whole. Destroying and slaughtering, murdering. We kill each other. We kill animals. We justify it all. Almost all the way back to the bike without thinking about it. But I was like, let me just show you the last little bit out. I think I did it coming in, but I want to get. Like, see how this forest is? Why isn't there wind over there? This is where all the wind is. There's no wind in the deep forest, but the wind can get through here. Where's the trees falling over here? Where's the X's here? Where are the Tridents there? Where's the seat that's been boxed off and sat in and built since the last time I've been here? But here's the problem. No one really questions what I just said. It's that they see the pictures on Facebook. They haven't never seen a video. They have no idea what I've done. So I think the frustration you hear is mostly because of people that are commenting on a picture they know nothing about. They'll see a screenshot from this video, like right now, screenshot. And then you go like that just a little bit. And they're like, oh, another blurry picture. It's like, it's in 4K. There's no photography that could be any better. A movie camera does the same exact thing. As soon as you screenshot it and then zoom on the screenshot, every little bit you go in, your pixelation is going to go down. Eventually you'll have no you'll go to a 0. I mean, it'll be, basically becomes a blur, right? We've all over zoomed, or it's kind of what binoculars look like if you over zoom. So look at this again, one more time. This is important. So this is a really good way up there too. This is way far away from where I was, but it's still the same place. That I know for sure. You guys, when I turned, I made the decision I was like, I gotta go look. They really had no idea, even if you're a mind reader, they had no idea. I turn in, this thing screeches. It was so loud, I can't really, I just have a memory of like a noise, not what happened, because my feet were making noise and it was windy. Up there, so like the noise was mixed in with that, so I heard it distinctly, but I couldn't hear it like what it was because of the noise I was making. So we're catching on to this. This is I just heard something else. This is really the most important lesson of the day right here, because this is what they do. So even when you think you're in a place where they don't live, because you haven't seen them, right? I've been here for 40 years. They don't live here. It's like, listen, man, I can't do this anymore with you, okay? I'm getting rid of him. He's gone, whoever that is. The Facebook people, same with Facebook guys. Colorado Bigfoot subscriber page. Really can't do it. I'm exhausted. Like, man, did I bust my butt today? Okay, so, I'm not saying that to brag. I just meant like my back hurts. My lower back is hurting me. Like I'm fine. Just like you get sore when you're old.
There's a perfect other. There's so many, man. I can't even go into how out of vision they are. This guy is really good. This is what they look like.
Here, so I figured it out. there's not really noticeable cutting, for 4 miles on the trail. So I'm like, what is this trail? So that's what it is. So this, right at the beginning, so up here a ways is the road. And at the beginning of where I parked here, you can see this was all logged like maybe 15, 20 years ago. Not all, but like they took select ones out. You can see all through the forest, there's like select ones. There's no way that, I don't think, no, because this tree is 60 or 70 years old at least. So that was, they were taking certain ones. And then what happened was, look at the X. I never saw it. Blatant. Is that this goes to somewhere else where they got a permit, and probably to make a chair like this. This is still good here. You got hold on. Sorry, to make a chair like this, you gotta. There was probably a huge area they cut, and then they had to drive it out. That's what they're doing now, up next to my house.
Hey, you guys, thank you so much for, if you're still here after an hour and a half, I really appreciate it. Or if you could watch this whole video later. I really think it was important to really focus and watch this video. You will see this is a very difficult thing to achieve, to get to where you can. I know them so well that you can start to they start to come out a little bit. It's very amazing. It's only going to get better. So sorry to end the video. There's no ending really. I apologize. I could though, because I have. Before this, I couldn't not stop. It was too good. Like at places I know before this, I was like, as I'm going by, I'm looking, I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. So I had to stop there. So I have a lot of that as well. Maybe I'll make another video. Over and out. Thank you guys.